Hello there everybody, Sabanai2 aka Nightmare, and welcome back to Jigoku Shoujo, or rather, Hell Girl. Now then, in the last few episodes, I got to the point where I needed to start thinking about a little bit more about this show, which, fantastic, I like theorizing. Also, we did change up the formula a little bit, with the one character that I was focusing on at first turning out to not actually be a good person, and the reason for them wanting to, well, the reason for her wanting to, punish her adopted mother. God, that was horrible. Ugh. But, on a different note, it looks like there's a little girl that seems to have some sort of connection with Enma, and her dad actually witnessed the disappearance of one of the people whose soul was taken to hell. Which makes me wonder, oh dear, they're gonna probably be in a lot of tough shit. So, I'm kind of curious. Like, it also, in the following up episode, it actually showed that the little girl and the dad were actually more relevant. They were actually, being brought into the show a little bit more. Which means that, okay, this probably means that they're going to be, like, supposed actual main characters that, tag along on these stories that come up. With these people that send the soul... You know what I mean. But... development. I need more of it! Anyway, let's just throw ourselves back in because I missed the show and it's so hard to resist binging. Okay, that had an ending I did not see coming, actually. So, it seems like both parties were at fault in this time. But, regardless if the string is pulled voluntarily or being forcibly done, because you're the one that got the doll, you're the one that picked the target, you will still be punished. Which kind of makes me a bit worried. What if somebody... Okay, this one did open up the possibility that the doll can indeed be taken or, hidden from somebody. Which only gets me the idea, if somebody, gets their doll, they haven't pulled the string yet, but if somebody else grabs the doll and pulls the string, it seems like the person who initially got the doll will still be punished. Instead of the person who pulled the string. Which, might be a bit of an issue, actually. At least that's what this kind of told me. But in this situation, she was forced to pull the string. So she was still kind of being punished. But in a sense, that brief little moment of her, questioning whether they are really friends or not, that could change up the whole dilemma and make it seem like even though she was still held the string as it was being pulled, she was still holding it. Which means that she clearly, wanted to pull the string, in a sense. But that was also because Shiori was taking advantage of Minami's feelings. Very obsessive feelings, my god. Both parties were bad. Jeez. Although I'm not entirely sure which one's worse. Although, and I think maybe in this situation, this time the person who got the doll, who actually picked up the doll, was slightly worse. Kind of. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the middle ground. They're both equally bad. They're both bad people. Both of them. One was obsessive. The other one was... I don't know the correct word I would use to describe her. But you guys get what I mean. Okay. Shit. Well... I think I'm going to go ahead and jump into the next episode because, another thing with this episode. We didn't get to see what the punishment was, which is similar to another, maybe it was another? Nah, no. This is another episode where we didn't really get to see the student's punishment, or what, what kind of hell that she would be submitted to. We didn't get to see that. I wonder if that's going to tell me that's going to focus a little bit more on the story and less on the punishments from now on. I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually am thoroughly enjoying the punishments for certain people that, deserve the punishment. But I am also keen of the mind that I like a little bit more story to it. Regardless, I think I'm going to go ahead and jump on to the next episode, so I think I'll see you guys there. Hello there, everybody, and now we are on episode 11 of Jigoku Shoujo, aka Hell Girl. In the last episode, we got a bit of an interesting dilemma. neither parties were necessarily good. One exhibited some sort of stalkerish attitude toward a supposed friend, while the supposed friend apparently did not like being around them, in a sense. Pretended to like being around them. At least that's what it seemed like. And we also got a little bit of extra. It seems like the dolls can indeed be taken by other people. I was under the assumption that the person who initially has the doll, they're the only ones that could hold on to it or see it. But we realized, but it showed, I think it actually showed this in a previous episode that I'm just not remembering properly, that other people can actually see the dolls. But regardless, that one was, I certainly did not predict what that was going to end up being like. So let's just go ahead and see what this one's going to be like. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to get myself into this time. The kid still pulled the thread despite Hajime trying to tell him that he could try to change things, but part of me is starting to think that, yeah, Katoka was right. The damage was already significantly done. It's one of those situations where there's probably never going to be a recovery. Sure, you could get the story out, but it would probably not do much help at all. The damage had already been done. There will still be people that choose to believe the first story because it's much more sensational and much more scandalous. They're less inclined to believe the actual truth whenever it's finally revealed, in a sense. Damn. An episode about journalism. Huh. Well, that's, another evil guy kind of evil. Kind of of the mind that yes, he is kind of evil, but I mean, this is kind of like one of those gray areas where it's kind of hard for me to come up with a very proper opinion to offer. Damn. Again, it looks like Sugumi is starting to have a little bit more, or Sumugi? I think it's Sumugi. I might be wrong. Sue, I'm going to call her that. So apparently Sue is getting another connection with Enma. And it seems like she's pretty much able to see the person that's going to be targeted by the curse almost right before it actually happens. Or at least some time before it happens. So, damn. I wonder what the hell the whole connection is. I need these questions answered. I'm going to go jump to the next episode, so I think I'll see you guys there. Hello there, everybody, and now we're on episode 12 of Jigoku Shoujo, aka Hell Girl. In the last episode, we got more questions! Damn it! Apparently, again, we got more proof that Sue is somehow connected to I, and I do not know why. It seems like she can see the person right before the curse takes effect, or at least some time before the thread is pulled. And also, I'm starting to get a little worried for Hajime himself, because if he gets too far into this, I wonder, will the residents of Hell intervene? It's kind of worrying me a little bit. Mostly because, technically, because he also has a daughter, and that little girl does not need to be left alone. Also, bartender babysitter is a thing. Wow, oh wow. That was actually much more emotional than I thought. I was not ready for that. Okay. This... I'm not entirely sure how to feel about this. A student and a teacher had some sort of bond via online without knowing who the other was, but they both had similar feelings toward life in general. And teacher wanted to go to hell. And it looks like he's going to be waiting for Sawai to meet to... I'm kind of at a loss for words here. Hell being heaven. That's... Wow. I wasn't ready for... I really was not ready for that. That was actually a much more emotionally driven tail, specifically there at the end. I felt extremely confused at the beginning until I finally got that, oh, wait a minute, she's talking to somebody online. And then, okay, I admit, it was kind of a very confusing start for me, but as soon as it hit as soon as it hit the emotional part, that's when it just kind of really hit home for me. Instead of just being punished, they both just wanted out. Well, specifically, he wanted out, but she's she like they're almost meant for each other in hell. Wow. Oh my god. That was okay. I know they're sent to hell and all that, but it's a place they wanted to go to. Well, I mean, she'll eventually go there whenever she dies, but oi. That was so much more emotional than I was prepared for. Good on you, Jigoku Shoujo. Really good on you. That was really good. Damn. Filled with psychotic glee, then I got turned into a murderous rampage, and then this just hit home, and it just really hit me. Damn. Oh my god, I need to watch more of this. But anyway, that's where I'm gonna end it. Oh boy. I can't wait to watch more, and I hope you guys were definitely gonna join me on this. Damn. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Excuse me, I'm just gonna go kind of stand in front of a mirror for a while just to kind of just to reflect on everything that just happened. And I realize I just said a pun.